Our group here is been mentored by Mina, and they are presenting on Aboriginal entrepreneurship in British Columbia.
Hello everyone, my name is Vivien, and this is Stanley, Edil, Yifei, John, and Victoria. We have gathered you, representatives from Western Economic Diversification Canada, or WD, here today to talk about an issue of importance, as well as ask for your help in a partnership. We're asking for your help in this partnership because we have seen your involvement in Aboriginal small businesses, as well as your commitment to developing the Western economy. We joined this group because we believe that everyone deserves equal opportunities, no matter their ethnicity, gender, or cultural background. 1 in 25 Canadians is Aboriginal, and many Aboriginals are living in poverty. Their median income is 30% lower than non-Aboriginal Canadians. That means, proportionally in this room, 2 people would earn 30% less than everyone else just because they were born Aboriginal.
As one of the wealthiest countries in the world, we still fail to address the issue of income inequality. We are a developed country, and yet there are still communities living in underdeveloped conditions. This is why we're here today presenting our social innovation to you. Through our research, we saw that entrepreneurship allows people to raise themselves out of poverty. This approach has been tried elsewhere with success, and it could work for Canadian Aboriginals too. Professor Eric C. Howie believes that although education is a pathway out of poverty, entrepreneurship is another. In fact, small businesses create employment opportunities for the community. It also allows the owners to have a more flexible schedule so that they can still do their traditional activities such as fishing and hunting. Looking further into it, we saw that one of the biggest roadblocks for Aboriginal entrepreneurs is that they often face difficulties accessing the money they need to either start or expand their businesses. Our concern is that while there are many initiatives out there offering money in various forms to Aboriginal entrepreneurs, they are often fragmented and hard to access.
So we believe that we can address this problem by coalescing all of the initiatives into an online database. Called the Aboriginal Entrepreneurship Initiative, it would allow Aboriginals to discover available financial opportunities tailored to them, whether they're First Nation, Métis, women, etc. It will mainly function as a search engine, which will indicate all the indicates all the categories that a person can apply for. For example, if Vivien was an Aboriginal entrepreneur and she was looking for money to start up her business, she could go onto our website and go to financial opportunities. So these are all of the available categories that a person can find themselves in. There will be more in the future. So let's go to women. So as you can see, a list of all of the opportunities as well as short descriptions about each one. And so Vivien decides that the Women's Enterprise Initiative Loan Program is the one that she's most interested in. So she clicks on it and it takes her right to the web page with all of the most important information.
Moving beyond access to capital, we've created a toolkit page. And this will allow those with minimal business skills to develop the skills that they need to be successful entrepreneurs. So for example, if Vivien wanted to learn about elements of the business plan, she could click the toolkit and get the appropriate information. Next, we have a news section, and this is designed to keep all our users informed about the latest business trends and events in both Aboriginal and non-Aboriginal entrepreneurship. And this is designed to keep everyone informed, and so it serves as an information hub. We also have a spotlight section, and this is to highlight one successful Aboriginal business a month. And there are 3 reasons for this. The first being, it'll serve as inspiration to aspiring entrepreneurs, and it's good to see role models in your community being successful in fields that you wish to pursue. Second, it'll serve as an opportunity for the businesses to highlight their achievements and accomplishments. And finally, it'll serve as an opportunity for the business to advertise themselves in the hopes that they can get more business. And they can do this simply by filling out an application at the bottom. The final feature of our website is a forum, and it's supposed to create a sense of community for entrepreneurs where they can interact and network with each other and share best practices. So for example, Vivien can post almost any question that she wants in the appropriate sub-forum, and she can get answers that are both personalized and useful from other users, but also business mentors who will be on the website. And the title for this forum is Nipwakawakin, and this is from the Ojibwe word, and it means wisdom. So the idea that people are supposed to share their knowledge to further the community, and this is from one of the 7 grandfather teachings. And in the future, we hope to have the providers from the websites and the programs that will offer the loans and the grants to provide official answers to questions that the users may have on the forum as well.
Another great aspect to our website is the mentorship aspect. Because this is a web-based solution, there are virtually endless possibilities to advice, online advice options. For example, if Vivien was actually able to procure funds and now is looking for suggestions on how to promote her new business, a retired businesswoman, Edil, from far away in Canada, will be able to access the forum easily and be able to connect with Vivien and give her sound and experienced advice. We are not only providing Edil an opportunity to share her experience and learnings, we are also providing a lesson for Vivien, teaching her the importance of networking in business society, as well as opening the doors to business for her. Our first users are going to be the Shuswap Nation in British Columbia. This is a community of about 10 First Nation bands and a population of 7,200. They've been very proactive in trying to improve the members' living standards, which is why we're trying to pilot our project here. If our initiative is proven successful, we will try to expand it across British Columbia, and if even that is proven successful, we will try to expand it nationwide. Our goal is that because our website is so adaptable, that this will be able to any First Nation band with access to internet will be able to use this. Misallocation of resources is a problem that is shared by all Aboriginals in all territories and provinces, and our goal is to end that.
As with all great ideas, we require support, and that is why we are appealing to you, WB. We believe that you will fit within our needs because you have shown commitment and interest to your Aboriginal Business Service Network program, and through your funding mechanism program, we believe we can come to a common agreement. We have shown you through our webpage that we have great content and a great opportunity for people to form a sense of community and really build a network. And thus, we believe that even though we have constraints, we believe that we can make a dent on the income inequality issue, such that Aboriginals one day will feel equal financially and socially. Currently, it takes $7.5 billion a year to the Canadian government and the Canadian people just to overcome this issue. As well, it would take 63 years to bridge the gap between Aboriginal and non-Aboriginal people.
We all know the basic keys to success in entrepreneurship are education, capital, and network. The problem faced by Aboriginal Canadians is that they're unable to access these resources. What we want to build is a bridge and a platform for them to access these resources. And that is why we're Aboriginal Entrepreneurship Initiative. Thank you very much.
So how much does it cost to do this?
What we are asking from UWD is $50,000 a year because we intend to pay our the person who run our website $2,000 per month, as well as $2,000 just for unanticipated costs.
You had a list at the beginning of the slides with regard to all the organizations that are involved in this space. I'm thinking of individuals like former Prime Minister Martin and others. You did a survey and nobody actually makes that bridge. They're offering funding, but there isn't actually, the type of information that you're going to focus on on the internet now.
what we'd like to do is work within this space. So we've identified, and others have identified before us, that it's quite difficult to navigate all these initiatives and find them and find what works best for you. So if you're overloaded with a bunch of programs and it's very hard to find them and they're fragmented, with the federal government alone towards Aboriginal people, 11 different departments handle 27 different economic initiatives.
I'm shocked.
Yeah, the sheer size of it is just very difficult. And so we wanted to create a user-friendly space and almost a search engine of type that would narrow things down depending on your criteria that you put in and give you the best possible result for whatever you're looking for.
So just for clarification, there's no current website under which those 1,127 are organized in any way?
They're not as extensive as we'd like them to be.
Is there anything in the field?
There exists. For example, the federal government or the provincial governments will offer some programs, but it's not as extensive again, and there isn't that interaction between the website itself and the user, and this kind of facilitates that. You can put in criteria and information about yourself and get a very personalized response.
So just for us to understand, are you telling us the difference then between what the federal government has available and you is the quality of your search engine? Is that it?
That, and also the provincial and federal governments only show on their own websites the programs that they run like themselves.
Okay.
So ours would include as well smaller initiatives like WD that are not necessarily government run, but are also offering different financial opportunities.
So just to follow up on Drew's comment, would you capture something like Paul Martin's program, which is private benefaction?
Yeah.
Yes. Also, I'd like to just add on to
So how are you going to do that on an ongoing basis? Because that kind of constant updating is very labor intensive. How are you going to keep your site fresh and current? That's a really hard problem.
The exciting thing that I think we discovered through our research is that WD offers a partnership program, and so we would kind of be enveloped by their larger program, and this gives us the support and the tech team and also the resources to run our website efficiently. So we understand that it's very ambitious for us to tackle it by ourselves, which is why we are seeking a partnership with WD.
I think I'm dovetailing into both of the previous comments. So 50,000 is an ask. It sounds like it's a perpetual ask right now, year on year.
Yes, 50,000 per year.
So I'm just wondering about viability and sustainability eventually. What if WD changes its mandate and funding dries up? This is connected to a prior comment about what is the true competitive advantage or the value proposition. I don't know the space as well as my colleagues, but I do know there are a bunch of other platforms that aggregate funding sources. Have you thought about taking a more nuanced approach, like curating opportunities or actually facilitating transactions so you have a back-end brokerage fee that might be accompanied with it? Anything like that, that just in case WD stops funding you, you've got some sort of longevity plan in place.
So that's actually a really interesting approach to it. What we were thinking in terms of potential for long-term sustainability would be to advertise or to pitch this idea to banks, where banks like TD or RBC could advertise their own loans on our website, and that would be more for a fee than the other initiatives. So that would potentially be able to fund our program.
So we might want to learn a little more about that. Thank you very much. Well done.